Right, wasn't sure I was going to do this, but here I am anyway, giving it a go and just wanting to spread some information to people out there. If this helps just one person be a bit more aware of what they're doing, then hopefully that's a good thing. I got home today to find this in the post, and this is a letter from a bank, Cash Plus Bank, and a MasterCard. I'm still a bit unclear as to whether it is a credit card or it is just a preloaded card or just access to a business account. But either way, Cash Plus can set up accounts for you very easily online, as it turns out. So the key thing here, although it's in my name and came to my address, this isn't me. I did not set up this account. This was set up by somebody else. So when I realized this, and it wasn't just like one of these advertising letters, I was a bit like, what the bad word is going on? So I contacted Cash Plus. They wanted my security information, which obviously I couldn't give them because it wasn't me. I was a little bit frustrated with them, but very polite because it's not the customer service guy's fault. And I was able to at least get the card blocked and they give me some advice. So they would not talk to me about the details on the account. Now I found out later that I was able to confirm and convince the guy to talk to me a little bit. So they have my address, obviously, because I had a letter. And they know my name and they know my date of birth. They do have a phone number on record and they have an email address on record, which is not my email address that I use and not my phone number, which we'll come back to later. They suggested calling, so identity theft type of fraud, you contact the UK, the English police going to, not Scotland, Scotland's separate, didn't really understand that, going through action fraud. Now, so I contacted them, then I need to contact these people again to let them know the special reference number, the crime reference number, and then also my own bank. So this has taken quite a while to go backwards and forwards. My own bank was brilliant. First Direct, definitely recommend them. Although I did get locked out of my account because of course I don't remember my credentials for the phone banking. So these guys, I was able to find out. So to open the account, you don't actually need many details. What you need to know once it goes through is to send through more information, such as some form of ID and proof of address. This had not been sent through. It was made very clear to me I could not talk to the fraud team. They were almost certainly not going to talk to me. Now, the problem I have here is they have a phone number and they have an email address for whoever it is who set this up, who, as far as I'm concerned, has stolen my identity for fraudulent financial reasons. Which just makes me feel really, it really upsets me. And the language I would have used on this an hour and a half ago would have meant this wouldn't be uploaded. So they set up these accounts and there are these numbers, these contact details on record. So whoever it is had not sent through any confirmation information on address or proof of ID yet. So they couldn't tell me and would not tell me the phone number or email address. So what's going to happen most likely, because the fraud people are not going to talk to me, they reassured me though the account would be shut down, which is nice because there's already a £9.95 charge on the account for the setup, which is obviously against my name. Now, £10 isn't a lot of money, but if that stays me liable for it when it's not even my account and it stays on my credit record, that is going to have an impact, but I'm assured that is going to disappear. So the problem here is, within 24 hours, chances are, from what I understand from the customer service people at Cash Plus Bank, that will disappear. The account will be gone. The money will be gone that's owed, that £9.95. So will all the details about who set up the account. Now, on the other side of it, Action Fraud passes this information over to whoever it is in the British police who deal with the fraud thing. I can't remember what they said and I didn't write it down. So they will investigate or look at the details of what I set up. Now, Action Fraud sounds great. There was a lovely chap on the phone who was very helpful. He gets me to go to the online portal and he talks me through reporting it online. This involves actually setting up an online account first. So I borrow my wife's phone, set up an account. Then I've got to activate the account. So I need to go to my email, so I activate the account. Then I've got to, and I'm already a bit wound up anyway as it is. Then I've got to go back into the account, log back on now it's activated, and fill in my personal profile. And I did joke with him at one point. I said, I bet a lot of people don't get this far, do they? They just drop off. He said, yeah, they do. I was like, that's wonderful. So we finally get to doing the report. And I say, right, what happens now? Well, in 28 working days, not days, 28 working days, they will make a decision whether to pursue it or not. Now, at the moment, it seems like there's no money been lost. So in which case, if no money's been lost and someone's just set up an account, chances are no one's going to do anything. Even if they were going to investigate further, by the time any action has been taken, Cash Plus Bank will have wiped the records anyway. So it's kind of like, it just is like, there are some details out there of somebody who has set up an account fraudulently. Now, they haven't taken any money at this point, but chances are, from what I understand from reading online, they would leave that account active for a period of time, maybe even do some, normal transactions with it. And then at some point in a few months, God knows how many of these they've set up, maybe even this was a mistake to get a card sent to a home address. But at some point, they would have then started using it for fraudulent transactions. Now, whoever this is probably doing this to more people than just me, and yet this all is going to disappear before anyone even looks at it, and they're probably not going to investigate anyway. And the chap on the phone even said they don't find these people. And it just seems like just mind-blowingly frustrating. If someone came to the door and punched me in the face and took my wallet, something gets done about it. Well, one hopes so anyway. If someone burgles your house, yes, burglary rates, solving the burglary crimes is pretty low these days, apparently from what I heard on the radio, but still, at least you feel like they might make the effort to. And I can make sure my doors are got better locks on, or a bit more secure, and windows are closed and that kind of thing. How do I make sure my name, date of birth and address is more secure? And I can't. And it's just crazy. So anyway, the point was just be aware, whoever you are. And I'm annoyed, but there you go. I've got it off my chest now. And just be aware that look what comes through the post. Don't chuck it away if you think it's just a load of rubbish. Because to be honest, I was halfway doing that when I felt a card in a packet and realised it wasn't my bank. I thought it was just some sort of marketing thing. Keep your details safe. Watch your passwords. Don't interact with weirdos online trying to ask you random questions. Don't do those random surveys, because most of them are social engineering, trying to get secret information off you. The guy at Cash Plus Bank even said they use social engineering with the questions they ask to make sure people get through the security questions next time, so they don't clog up the customer service line. So honestly, the whole thing, I'm just annoyed. And my language has improved, and I probably wouldn't be nice to the person who did this if they were here. But anyway, be safe. If you listen to this whole rant, well done. I got it off my chest at least, so thanks for that. Take it easy. Bye for now.